Okay, I'm going to try to explain these commands to you and see if this will help a little bit. I've pulled up the chart and it is a little messy, but hopefully you can read it. The first is the affirmative to commands. And as you'll see with the affirmative to, there are a couple of irregulars, and those are in your notes. But you're going to take the el, ella, usted form of the present tense. So the present tense el, ella, usted, it's a stem changer, but its empezar is empieza. Or dar would be da. Beber would be bebe. Evitar is evita. For the ones that are reflexive or that have a pronoun, a direct object or an indirect, with affirmative commands, you're going to attach it. So you have the command despierta, it goes E to IE, and then you're going to add the reflexive pronoun. The subject is tu. We use the la usted form of the verb, but the subject is tu, and you're going to attach it to the verb. So it's despiértate. We go 1, 2, 3 vowels back, and that's where we put our accent. For the negative to commands, you're going to take the yo form of the verb, and I'm going to write, for example, the yo form of the verb, present tense of hacer is hago. You'll erase and take off the o, and then you're going to give it the opposite ending. Since hacer is an er verb, we're going to give it an AR ending. So the AR ending for to is hagas. There are some irregulars. Ser, ir, dar, and then a couple more. Saber, estar, and haber are irregulars. So like with beber, the yo form is bebo. You take off the o and give it the AR ending, so it's no bebas. Evitar is no evites with an es. There are a couple of exceptions. There would be the verbs that end in car, gar, and zar. Those are going to change like the preterite. So therefore, the yo form of empezar, it is a stem changer. I'll erase this and see. The yo form of empezar is empiezo. And like in the preterite, before that, we take off our O because we're making a command. And in the preterite, those that end in a ZAR, the Z is going to change to a C for pronunciation. It's an AR verb, so we give it an ES. Other examples would be verbs that end in a CAR. An example of that would be buscar. We'll erase and write it here. And it's going to be BUSCO. That's the yo form. We take off the O. Maybe. Well, it might not let me. But for the ones that end in a CAR, you change the C to a QU and then add your ES. So it's no busques. And these are just the negatives. The other example would be one that ended in a ZAR. For example, I don't know why this is in erasing. The verb almorzar. I'll write it down here. The yo form is almuerzo with a Z. The Z is going to change to a C, and then we add an ES. So the negative command would be no almuerces. That is the two affirmative and negative. That's all we've done in class right now. So I'm going to try to send this to you and then go over tomorrow. Maybe I can make a separate video for usted and ustedes. If you get affirmative to and then negative to, then everything else will build on that. One other note is if you look right here and here, with an affirmative command, you have to attach the pronoun if there is one. You can see the ones above do not have one to the command. If it's negative, you have to put it in front of the command. So it's in between no, and then you have your pronoun, and then the command. Let me know if you have questions, and we will see if this works.